Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel. And today is a big day for me anyway, because I've just broken 100 subscribers. And I know it's not a very big number, but I'm pretty happy because it's happened in such a short time, and oops. Pause, damn you, pause. There we go. I'm pretty happy about it because it's happened in such a short time, and you guys have been awesome with your support, and it's really fun to interact with all of you, and I hope to keep going with this because I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm hoping everyone else is too. Oh, thank you, Churchy. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Oh, sorry, my Twitter's going insane. Ah, but yeah, this is awesome for me. I'm very happy. I've got a big shit-eating grin on my face. So, yeah, and I've got some really interesting articles to go over today. I've got some stories to tell you from dropping off my kid at school. It's just a very interesting, very good day. Got a nice sip of coffee going on here. And before we oh, thanks, Joker. Yeah, working is definitely a grind. So before we jump into everything today, I would like to thank Prospero058 for the lovely $50 donation the other day on Monday evening, with 4 red heart emojis as a message. Thank you so much, Prospero. That is amazing. That means a lot. I do appreciate it. If you guys do want to support the stream, you can follow the Streamlabs link in the description or the Patreon link in the description as well. So what should we do first? Should we do some articles first, or do you want to hear one of my fun stories about dropping off my kid? Maybe I'll do one story now and one story later. Oh, good, Hog Silk. You got a notification today. Hello, Pink Hollow. Yes, Pink Hollow. No chatting and driving. Not a good idea. I did throw Pink Hollow the link just in case he wants to hop in at some point. But he is driving and he may get a phone call while he's driving, so he may not jump in. But and I've decided that since it's a special day, I may decide to open it up in a bit for people to come in and say hello. So if that is of interest to you guys, let me know. And I will put the link somewhere for everyone to find it. Thank you, Hog Silk. So I will tell you, I'll tell you a story about dropping off my kids right now. And I'll see if you can find the difference between the two people who I talk about. So this first story happened yesterday afternoon. I was so we live literally across the street from my son's school. So I just have to walk a few driveways to the crosswalk and then I'm good. So I'm crossing the crosswalk and you have to cross over twice. You have to cross once and then turn and then cross again. So I cross the first side and I turn to cross the other side and this lady um what was like she grabbed my arm and she goes, "Come on, honey, I'll walk you across the street. Now you won't get hit by any cars." Now I want you to pay attention because and I'm not doing this to be racist. I want you to pay close attention to the way I narrate the other person that I interact with. So this person had the same accent as I did, right? And she decided that I needed help crossing the street when there were no cars coming. And she just grabbed my arm and told me, "Come here, honey, now I'll help you cross the street, and now you won't get hit by any cars." And she laughed. She was trying to make a joke, but it was very infantilizing, and it was very like, and I kind of quipped back, "Oh, thanks, but I wasn't gonna get hit by cars in the first place. There weren't any coming, and I'm good at this. I've done this for years." And she goes, "Well, I see you walking every day, and it just blows me away that you're able to do this." And I'm just and then like she followed me. I think her kid is in the same class as mine because she followed me like all the way down to where I pick up my son. But it was like seriously, you're blown away by the fact that I can cross the street. Like I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not parkouring across the street. I'm not using my Oh, hi, Costin. I'm not I'm not using my cane as a pogo stick and, hopping around like what is so great about me crossing a crosswalk? Like it's not even a busy intersection. Like it's sort of busy in the morning and afternoon because there's parents dropping off children. Thank you, Zach. No, thank you, Churchy. Um, so yeah, it was just very strange that I run into this a lot. I run into um the infantilizing a lot, especially when it comes to crossing streets. Probably because people look at it and go, "I would never be able to do that if I couldn't see." And I get it. I do. But I've done it like my whole life. And she saw me do it the first leg of the street. So it's not like I was struggling and she saw that I needed help. She just decided that I needed help. Um, it was very, very weird. So that's my first story. I'm gonna I'm gonna save the other one for later, and we're going to open Twitter and look at some of these articles that I found. Cause holy moly, I have some doozies today. Let's uh, let's take a look-see over here. And I do apologize because I still haven't found a way to slow down my frickin' screen reader. So it's still pretty fast. So I do apologize in advance. Costin, I knew somebody would say that. I wouldn't recommend using a white cane as a pogo stick. They are rather rigid, but that's why I said it like that, because if somebody were using a white cane as a pogo stick, that would be damn impressive, which would then in turn merit the words "you blow me away" by doing this every day, because that's blow away worthy, using something that rigid as a pogo stick and walking your child to school. That there is blow away worthy. That's something to be blown away by. um Somebody using the white cane that it's in a way that it's supposed to be used, and whatever, that's not such a wow factor. That's rather mundane, just if I may use the word. Oh, hello, Admiral. Oh, Zach, how old's your baby? My youngest is 16 months old. Now, which article should we pick first? I think I have 4 or 5. Okay, maybe more than that. Here we go. This is good. Ontario police calling no longer testing new recruits in physical fitness. I think we're going to start with this one. Mundane? No! It's a trap. Yeah, I love it. Love it. It's a trap. Let's find this heading. Yes, this is a memo. Let's unplug the headphones and have Miss Computer read to us.
Heading Level 1. Ontario Police College no longer testing new recruits in physical fitness. Memo. Video player. Group. Start. End of video. Link. Police grads no longer have to take fitness test. Link. Image JPG. Link. Image. According to a memo obtained by CTV News Toronto, the Ontario Police College is scrapping their physical fitness testing.
Because, why physically test the police, right? That's... Oh, good morning, Robert Burke. Hello. Aw. 14 months. That's adorable. Yeah. Let's scrap the mandatory physical fitness testing for police, because they don't need to be chasing criminals down. They can just be like, "Hey, you over there, would you mind stopping? Because I'm too fat to chase you." Because that's... Yeah, no, right, Churchy? Just ask the... Oh, hi, Aries. How are you? Sorry I couldn't slow the screen reader down. It's, yeah, it's... Let's keep reading.
5K. Catherine D. Clerc, CTV News Toronto. Published Tuesday, September. Black on white. Last updated Tuesday, September 18th. The Ontario Police College is scrapping their physical fitness testing for new recruits, according to a memo obtained by CTV News Toronto. The physical readiness evaluation for police (PREP) test consists of an interval training course that assesses a recruit's overall fitness level, strength, and endurance. You are...
As it should, because if you're going to be a police officer, you should probably be in reasonable shape, I would think. Just a thought. I call me crazy. Yes, they are suggesting that. It's unfair to the donut cops. Yes, exactly, Robert Burke. Exactly. Those poor donut cops need jobs too. Bullets go faster anyway. Love it. Love it.
According to the memo, prep testing will no longer be a component of the basic constable training program. Instead, new recruits will take part in a foot chase course, which the college says is reflective of their day duties as a police officer. You are currently
a foot chase course. So, because people start out as beat cops, they shouldn't have to do physical training and physical fitness testing to make sure that if they ever, progress past being a beat cop, because, I don't think people go, you know what? I want to join the police force so that I can stay as a beat cop my entire life. Yes! Fucking ambitious. Like, come on. What the fuck? Send RoboCop, yes. That's why they get tasers. No need to run. Yeah, except tasers don't always work. That's the other shitty part. What the?
FSK_frame heading level 2. Photos. Link image. Link image. A private memo has revealed that the Ontario Police College will scrap their physical fitness testing for new recruits. Link image. The physical readiness evaluation for police prep test assesses a recruit's overall fitness level, strength, and endurance. The foot chase course will not be graded at the college, and a successful completion of the course will not be required in order to graduate. The memo said.
What? What? The foot chase course will not be graded at the college, and it will not be required to complete your training and to graduate the program? Hi, Red Feather One. Fat acceptance is such a disease. Yes. Yes, it is. Screw RoboCop, send in Dread. Love it. Street judges now. Yeah. It is insane. It makes me ashamed to live in this province. It's fuck. It's like you don't have to like what? So now people are going to be like, "No, I don't want to do the foot chase." And it's going to be like, "Oh, that's fine. You don't really need to anyway to graduate." So you're going to get fucking dumbasses who sit there and play first person shooters who go, I'm going to be a cop and I'm going to go, ugh. I know a couple of people that, and I'm not saying not everyone that plays a first person shooter is an idiot, because they're not. Because Pincalo plays them. Like, if I could, I would play them. Terminator plus Running Man. Yep. What do you call the person who graduated last in medical school? Doctor. Yes. But I know a couple of people who play these FPSs and then think that they know about guns and think that they're tough, and then they want to be cops because they think that they're tough. And now these idiots aren't going to get weeded out because they don't have to pass any physical training, and they even do a foot chase course. So they can just show up and read some books and yep, shoot first, ask questions later. Exactly, Admiral. Exactly. Yes, it does depend on the shooter. I have my kid brother is a CS:GO player, and he thinks he knows everything about guns, and he is also wants to be a cop. So yeah, that's exactly. You've been shooting since you were about 4, right? And you're yeah, see, you own guns. You've been shooting since you were about 4, and it's very like exactly, not a fan of cops, but then even I don't think they need to be a bunch of sorority girls. Exactly. These courses were meant to weed these out. Yes, you should become a Toronto cop, Costin. You won't need to do any training. I want to go and ask because in Canada, to own like handguns or whatever, you have to take what's called a PAL, a possession and acquisition license. You need, and I want to go just to see what the reaction would be. I want to go and ask if I can take all of the safety tests, and ask them deadpan. And could you provide those in Braille, please, just to see what they would say. Oh yes, Aries, because you're in the UK, aren't you? Exactly. That's why we're not keeping our kids like we don't hand our kids guns, right? Obviously, but my grandfather has guns. Like we're a family that has knowledge of guns, and Pinkalo and I do plan on making sure that our kids are aware of the safety and you know the proper use of a gun. Like you can't live in a country like Canada where there's lots of hunting available and like not learn how to use a gun. It's just like you can't live in a country like Canada and not learn how to fucking swim. That's you always teach a kid to swim in in Canada. Like there's too much water not to learn how to swim. And it's better to learn how to use a gun safely than to not know how to use a gun at all and then think you know about guns. It's yeah. That's a very good question, Red Feather. What is the point of the training if the standards are so low? I don't I don't know. Oh, the Netherlands Aries. Okay. Oh, you can own a okay, you can own a crossbow, knives, and an air rifle. Okay, well, at least that's something. Yeah, they do. Yeah, a lifeguard who doesn't know how to swim. Yeah. So that's our.
A police fitness test known as the PIN test has also been scrapped.
Oh, they took away the PIN test too, a police fitness test.
The change doesn't just apply to new recruits. The college says any previous intakes who successfully completed all aspects of the program, other than the physical fitness test, will also receive their basic training certificates.
Oh, okay. So they're going to grandfather in people who were going to fail because they didn't pass the fitness test. And now they're going to scrap the fitness test and be like, here you go. Here's your police certificate, little Billy. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to pass the training. It's all right. Muskets. You can own muskets. Love it. This is fucking brutally sad. Brutally sad. What the hell? And here my kid brother's doing all sorts of like he's hitting the gym and everything. He's he's doing all this work and he doesn't have to. He can just go there and yeah. Oh. Oh, the story's not done. Here, let's see.
The Ministry of Safety and Correctional Services called the physical testing a duplicated service performed by both the college and local police services. You are currently on. Individual police services are responsible for ensuring that their recruits are physically able to perform the duties of the position, a ministry spokesman said in a statement.
The Ministry of Correctional and Safety Services is behind this, and they're saying it's on the individual police force. Well, I'm sorry, but wouldn't a police force expect to have actually trained recruits that they can press into service and not have to worry about, I don't know, training on the fucking job? Aren't they supposed to be trained? Wow. I wow.
Steve Ryan, a crime specialist with CP24 and a former Toronto police homicide detective, called the program change alarming.
Yeah.
You want your officers coming out of the Ontario Police College to be fit, he said. When you have officers that are going to confront suspects, you have to be stronger than them. You have to be more fit than them. Ryan also suggested that the reason why the Ontario Police College may have removed the fitness testing from their curriculum is that officers weren't passing the assessment. You are currently on...
Yes,
the text element.
that's exactly right. Officers weren't passing the assessment, so instead of making them retrain and get stronger and more physically fit, they just decided that everybody gets a trophy. In this case, the trophy is your diploma. Fuck, man. US can go own guns. UK can't. US can have guns, UK can't. US can own tanks, UK can't. Yeah. What if they cross the border and you can't run them down? Equality of outcome. Yep. Yeah, this is the Provincial Police College, Costin. This is the Ontario Police College. This is, yeah. Everyone's a winner, so no one's a winner. Yep. Sounds like something Quebec would do and not Ontario. You know what? It does, but Ontario, Quebec is like kind of making more sense than sounds like it. Yes, I could probably run faster than these people and I could hear where the ooh, you could buy a tank for $20,000 right now if you wanted to. Well, maybe you should. No.
The president of the Toronto Police Association is not concerned about the change. Mike McCormick told CTV News Toronto that removing the physical fitness test will help streamline the hiring process and result in more officers on the street. You are current.
Yes, but it will result in more fat, untrained, unphysically capable officers on the street. More of bad is not good. You want quality, okay? You want quality police officers. You don't want thousands of shit police officers. Oh, hello, Chaos Eve. Hi, Gunfox. They suck and need to become part of America. Well, if Justin Trudeau keeps fucking around with the trade agreements, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Trump's just going to be like, yeah, fuck you, Canada.
We are advocating that the standard doesn't change. It's just the ability for us to test and get more people through that pool. Mike McCormick said, we anticipate about 300 officers by the end of this year and we need to get the applicants now. We need to get our people through the college. You are currently on a tech...
Okay.
We are advocating that the standard doesn't change. It's just the ability for us...
You're advocating the standard doesn't change.
The president of the Toronto Police Association...
But
we are advocating... The memo was sent to all training bureaus, the Ontario Municipal and First National Police Services, and the Ontario Provincial Police on August 21st by Paul Hebert, acting director of the Ontario Police College's Public Safety Training Division.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Even the provincial police are going to have this issue. So they don't think that the standards are going to change, even though they're getting rid of the physical fitness testing, and not making it a requirement to pass. But the standards aren't going to change. That's like saying, we're no longer going to inspect these cars before we send them out to the dealership to make sure that they're fine. Gunfox, maybe until his heart explodes, I could see it. Fuck. I'm gonna be a criminal in Canada. Just Ontario. I don't think the other provinces have done something this stupid yet. But like that would be like, seriously, doing away with car inspections before sending them off to the dealership and then going, well, we don't expect the standards in car manufacturing to get lowered, but we just need to get all these cars off of our lot right now and off to dealers so that they can be sold. But what? I don't understand the logic here. Good old Canuck logic. Fuck, man. This is shameful right here. This is That's why they have dogs. Nice, Red Feather. Dogs just throw them a bone. Here, pup, go get it. Yeah. Oh, this is fucking ridiculous. Oh, and speaking of Canada being ridiculous, let's read about our Canada's intrepid trade minister. Christia, that's her name. Christia, not Krista or Christy, Christia Freeland. What? Okay, so the minister of our trade minister went to Washington wearing a keep calm and negotiate NAFTA t-shirt. Okay. Because that's professional.
A top U.S. lawmaker warned of frustration with Canada's NAFTA negotiations were set to resume in Washington, D.C. Joyce Napier reports.
Yeah, so obviously the U.S. is getting frustrated with Canada because Justin Trudeau and his trade minister are hemming and hawing over everything.
Link. Extended link. Image JPG. Link. Image Christopher link. Christopher Freeland was spotted in a Washington, D.C. airport ahead of NAFTA talks, but it was a negotiation-themed shirt that drew attention. You are currently on link. Power play. U.S. link. Image JPG. Link. Image. The View from the Hill panel discusses the latest round of NAFTA talks and if Ontario's premier can help with the ongoing negotiations. You are currently on a text. Link. 1. Link. 3. 1K. Audit link. @RatHalo. Let's see. Published Tuesday, September 18, 2000. Last updated Tuesday. Ottawa. When Foreign Affairs Minister Christopher Freeland landed in Washington.
Oh, Foreign Affairs. I'm sorry. She's not the Trade Minister. She's the Foreign Affairs Minister. The someone of a few years ago who had $30 million worth of maple syrup under her nose.
Ottawa, when Foreign Affairs Minister Christopher Freeland landed in Washington, D.C., Tuesday night on the eve of high-level NAFTA talks. Her t-shirt seemed to do the talking. Freeland was spotted leaving the U.S. airport wearing a white shirt with 2 messages written in bold black text. On the back of her shirt, keep calm and negotiate NAFTA. On the front, mama not equals chopped liver. You are currently on a text. Mama not equals chopped liver? What? The shirt is a Christmas gift my children gave to me, Freeland told CTV News as she left the airport with her team, who were mostly dressed in formal attire. You are currently on a text element. So her team is wearing formal attire and she's got a white t-shirt with printing on it. Canada cucks are dangerous. Ouch. We're not even worth a grain of salt. Oh, I'm so hurt. No, you know what? Our behavior merits that remark, Gunfox. It really does. Canada is asking for this right now. I'll have to look up that story, Gunfox, because I don't remember that. FSK_frame on heading level 2. Related stories. The shirt is a Christmas gift my children gave to me. Edit link. Really? Better time to divert. Heading level 2. Photos. Link. Freeland want to meet link. Heading link. Image. Chrystia Freeland is seen wearing a keep calm and negotiate NAFTA t-shirt in Washington. Link. Image. Foreign Affairs Minister Chrystia Freeland is seen in Washington. Link. Image. Asked if the t-shirt might be good. Canadian Foreign Affairs Minister Chrystia Freeland speaks to the media as she arrives at the office of the United States Trade Representative in Washington on September 11, 2018. The Canadian Press/AP. Carolyn asked if the t-shirt might be good luck for the Wednesday negotiations. Freeland said, "I hope so." It's unclear whether or not the fashion choice was meant to send a direct message to American negotiators, including U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer, ahead of the all-important Wednesday meeting, just 11 days before the American deadline to provide Congress with updated text of the deal. Freeland, a former journalist, is typically careful with her words during press briefings on NAFTA developments. She has not been spotted wearing the t-shirt before or any clothing with NAFTA-related messages. Freeland's trip comes as a top Republican in the House of Representatives issued a serious warning. Patience and time is running out for Canada to come on board a revised trilateral North American trade deal. You are currently on a
Yes, patience, because Canada is being fucking retarded. And every time Trump throws a negotiation tactic, a hardball tactic, it's, yes, the leaders of Canada are the problem. Hog Silk, exactly. It's Justin, every time Trump makes a hardball negotiation tactic, which he does because he's a fucking New York businessman at heart, all Trudeau does is roll over and show him his belly like a dog. And people, like a personality like Trump does not find that at all conducive to proper negotiation. And it's really not. And Justin Trudeau is not even, he doesn't have any comeback, like he doesn't have any, counter negotiations. He's just like, no, that doesn't work. No, oh, no, I don't think so. I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, no, sorry, Mr. Trump. I don't think that's a good idea. And then he turns around and gets all hardball when Trump says, when Trump, was saying, we have this ban from different countries that has Muslims in it. It's like, oh, you can't do that. That's xenophobic and that's racist. Oh, but you want to negotiate a deal with us for NAFTA? Oh, okay. I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, the Trudeau fucking government. Let's just say the Trudeau government. Pincalo's right, because Trudeau is making Canada look like a piece of shit. And it's really not. A lot. Oh, shit! Who was that? Pincalo found an election. I think it was an election motto. It's they had an election. I think it's an election motto. And it was for the people. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Anyone? For the people. Name starts with a st and ends in an allin. Yeah. That's who's in charge of Canada right now.
House Majority Whip and Louisiana Republican Steve Scalise released a statement Tuesday in which he said that there is a growing frustration with many in Congress regarding Canada's negotiating tactics, and that they're concerned Canada isn't willing to make the necessary concessions.
Because, honestly, Trudeau is not. And I really wish they would, I think Carlo's right, I wish they would stop saying Canada and just say Trudeau. Communism, ho! Yes, exactly.
U.S. President Donald Trump echoed this sentiment Tuesday afternoon during a joint press conference with Polish President Andrzej Duda. Canada has taken advantage of our country for a long time. We love Canada. We love it. Love the people of Canada. But they are in a position that is not a good position for Canada, Trump said. You are currently on.
And you know what? He's not wrong. We're not in a good trade position. We're really not.
They cannot continue to charge us 300% tariff on dairy products, and that's what they're doing. You are currently on. The September 30th deadline was triggered by Trump informing Congress on August 31st that he intends to sign a trade agreement with Mexico and Canada, if willing. You are currently on it. The U.S. and Mexico were able to come to a consensus after a period of bilateral negotiations, and since their agreement was announced, Freeland and the negotiating team have been back and forth to Washington, D.C. for discussions over the remaining Canada-U.S. sticking points, which include possible concessions on supply management, maintaining the dispute resolution mechanism, and protecting Canadian cultural industries. You are currently on it.
Protecting Canadian cultural industries. Does that mean that they're going to do something about the U.S. barring anyone who happens to work in the cannabis industry from coming in? I I bet you it's not. Trudeau is not a very intelligent person. He's also soft and cares more about cosplay than the country. Trump is smarter than people think. Yes. Being a communism hoe would mean a bad career. Oh, Eve, that's great. That's great. But yeah, no, that's the end of that story. It's saying that. Oh no, there's one more quote.
Mexico negotiated in good faith and in a timely manner. It's time for Canada to do the same.
Yes, yes, Mexico negotiated in good faith and in a timely manner. It's time for Canada to do the same. Exactly, exactly. I hate having to freaking agree with Trump because sometimes when he tweets, he just, yeah, Trudeau is a brown noser. Trudeau is the most virtuous of all people kind. Hi, Cynic. Love it, love it. This is, and this is why it gets so frustrating to, as a Canadian, to sit there and watch this happen, because let me tell you right now, I would be very, very surprised if what's it called, if Trudeau was reelected, because he has fucked up so much that I don't think that anyone would ever reelect him again. Thank you, Churchy, for the $5 via Streamlabs. Here's a few bucks for all the hard work. Congrats and keep it up. Thanks very much. Thank you very, very much. Trump tells it like it is. Yes, exactly, Fleet Admiral. Now, let's see what the next story is. I've got quite a few here because there's just been so many. So many. Let's see. I know this has been covered by a lot of different people, but I'm going to cover it too. Trudeau has pissed off every Albertan that I know, just like his daddy. Yep, to be honest, Trump probably has the hardest job of any politician the world over because the left just unjustly hates him. Yep, Hog Silk, you're exactly right. Yes, I did. I did hear that she crossed the floor, Costin. That was very interesting. That was very interesting. I couldn't find a good coverage of it though, so that's why I don't have the article. Like I found a couple of really short stories, but I didn't find any like. So we're gonna take a look at the Guardian. YouTube's alternate influence network breeds right-wing radicalization, report finds. So it's pretty easy to hate someone when the top 1%ers, I hear the actors are the ones controlling the opinions about the guy. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. I guess I don't know. Have I joined the alternate influence network? Me and my 100 subscriber channel.
Study blames social media sites network of scholars, media pundits, and internet celebrities who unite to promote far-right politics. You are currently on a text.
Study. Oh my god. This is gonna be good.
Link. Olivia's link. At Olivia Asselin. Link. Email. Link. Heading 500 set. Heading level 3. Shares. A report from Data and Society found that YouTube provides a breeding ground for far-right radicalization. Photograph. Sergei Konkov's.
Yes, it totally breeds totally has a breeding ground for right-wing radicalization. That's hard to say. Right-wing radicalization. That's a tongue twister.
Link. Image. A report from Data and Society found that YouTube provides a breeding ground for far-right radicalization. Photograph. End of a report. YouTube provides a breeding ground for far-right radicalization, where people interested in conservative and libertarian ideas are quickly exposed to white nationalist ones, according to a link. Report from Data and Society.
Why? Because the recommended feed pops up videos that are of a similar vein to the ones that you watch? You know that's just a recommended feed, right? I have to report that the right-wing factory isn't working well. I don't desire lynchings. Yeah, exactly. Hey, news, yeah. It's not, it's the recommended feed. It's not the you must watch this or I will shoot you in the head feed.
Period. Although, link. YouTube's recommendation algorithms are partly to blame.
They're partly to blame, are they?
The problem is fundamentally linked to the social network of political influencers on the platform and how, like other YouTube influencers, they invite one another onto their shows. You are currently.
Because that's what people do! People invite people onto. Oh my god. Wow, what the fuck does the left do on their talk shows? They invite people on. Do you see people on in the center and on the right saying those talk shows are a breeding ground for left-wing radicalization? No. Do you know why? Because that's a fucking retarded thing to say. Wow. Oh, hello, Goonie Hunter. Welcome. But yeah, seriously, it's what the fuck? Like, I have never heard even somebody like Alex Jones, I don't think I've ever heard him say, the left are using their talk shows as a breeding ground for extremism. And you know what? He would probably be more correct on that point than what this report is saying. I guess so. The people, does that mean people like the Young Turks are socialist influencers? Well, they must be. No, they're just turning the frogs gay. Love it.
Link. The report describes an alternative influence network of about 65 scholars, media pundits, and internet celebrities promoting a range of right-wing political positions, from mainstream conservatism to overt white nationalism. They are broadly united by their reactionary position, in opposition to feminism, social justice, and left-wing politics, and present themselves as an underdog alternative to the mainstream media.
Okay. When you use the word network and you make it sound like they're this group of highly influential people, and on this ginormous platform where millions of hours of video are uploaded daily, and then you use the number 65, really really kind of shatters that image, if you will. It's yes, an highly influential network of 65 people on a platform with accounts on it in the millions, I'm sure, if not billions, if you want to count people with multiple accounts. Yes, 65 people are shaping and radicalizing these poor people who are just too stupid to think for themselves and just zombie-like just stare at their YouTube and tell me what to think, oh YouTube God. How many left-leaning mainstream media resources are there compared to right wing? They have been in charge of the narrative since before I was alive. Exactly, Churchy. I haven't in a while, Fleet Admiral. I should listen to him. I know he makes fun of the Young Turks. I have heard some of his things before. Let's see.
Discussing images of the alt-right or white supremacism often conjures a sense of the dark corners of the internet, states the report. In fact, much extremist content is happening front and center, easily accessible on platforms like link, YouTube, publicly endorsed by well-resourced individuals and interfacing directly with mainstream culture.
Yes, well-resourced individuals who ask people for donations via Super Chat and Streamlabs and Patreon. To be fair, they're claiming that Russia interfered with US elections, right? You could claim the same thing. Yeah. Oh, the young jerks. I should have seen that. Yeah, my screen reader's going fast. But seriously, like, these people are not well funded. People are supporting their channels. It's not like they went to a bank and got a fucking startup loan to start a YouTube channel. These people are not well resourced. Like, some of them maybe, but a lot of them rely on Patreon, Super Chat, and Streamlabs. Like, they rely on people like you and like people like me and like small people to watch them and donate to them. And you're telling us that these are well-resourced people? All 65 of these horrible MK Ultra level mind controlling people on YouTube? Really?
How YouTube's algorithm distorts reality. Video explainer. Figure. YouTube video player. Frame. You are currently.
Oh, there's a video called
How
YouTube's algorithm distorts reality.
You play video. 3:13.
I want to play this video, but I'm afraid it's going to get my stream struck. Yeah, I started a YouTube channel once. It cost me nothing. I don't really use it, though. Yeah. The Young Turks have gotten funding directly from YouTube. Exactly. Yeah, 90% of the YouTubers are in it themselves or have a group of helping them less than 10 people. YouTube funds the Young Turks. Yes. Because the Young Turks are providing the correct narrative.
How YouTube's algorithm distorts reality.
What do you think, guys? Do you think it's safe to play this video, or do you think I'll get struck? One's in the chat if you think I'll get struck if I play this video. Two's if you think we'll be okay. It's a 3-minute video. Young Turks have like 50 people in play. Yeah. Yeah, there's one from Hog Silk. There's a one from Eve. Yep, that's Red Feather 1. Yeah, that's what gets Pinkalo all riled up. Yep. Well, we're just going to have to let that video sit there and we'll have to wonder about it.
Algorithm distorts reality. At the more mainstream end of the network are people such as Ben Shapiro, Jordan Peterson, and Dave Rubin, self-described members of the link, intellectual dark web. Or at the more mainstream.
They are not self-described members of the intellectual dark web. What the fuck is the intellectual dark web, you fucking... You people are making Alex Jones look sane. Do you know that? Do you know that you are making the guy who said they put chemicals in the water that turn frogs gay sounds more sane than you people right now? Dark web academics, please respond. Yes.
Link. Intellectual dark web. At the other end are white nationalists such as Richard Spencer and Colin Robertson, also known as millennial woes. You are currently...
So you are admitting that this is a spectrum. You've got, on one end, you've got Ben Shapiro and Jordan Peterson. Oh. Alex was actually right about the frogs, Churchy says. And Chaos Eve says that that term actually was coined by, who did you say? Eric Weens. Okay. Yes, but they lumped them in with white nationalists. Yeah. Oh, hello, Irate Bear. Thanks for popping in. How are you on this afternoon?
Dim. Vertical scroll bar. Link.
Oh.
Social media.
What the hell?
You are a report from Data and Dan. A report from Data and link. A report from Data and end of a report. YouTube provides a breeding ground for far-right radical.
Where did
the link describes an alternative influence network of about discuss link publicly how YouTube's algorithm distorts reality. YouTube three at link at the dim bird link social media main end of banner end of Guardian sections navigate show more collapse button a report from Data and Dan a report from Data
you
and link,
suck.
a report from Data.
It took me all the way to the top of the article again.
Heading level 1 study blame social link Olivia link
link
YouTube.
Screw you, screen reader.
3 at the dim vertical scroll bar link reuse this content link share on Google Plus. Link. Share on Pinterest. Link. Share on LinkedIn. Link. Share.
Whoa, you suck, Guardian, and you're ableist, Guardian. Your website does not like screen readers. How terribly ableist of you. You grrr. Such an ableist newspaper. How unsocial justice of you. I think we will do one more story. We're gonna go back to Canada, Stan. Oh, guard media, and your death threats you attempt to destroy everything. Yes. Let's get to the story here. The crisis is not abating. Opioids killing more than 11 Canadians a day. Now, I know to you Americans that seems like a very small number, but to a country that only has 35 million people, 11 people dying every day from overdoses is quite a lot. So, I will definitely look them up, Eve. I just find it amusing that the way that article spun it was that these people were evil and the intellectual dark web is full of evil ideas. Oh shit. Fuck. Canada Stan, you like that, eh? Let me try and wrench you from my phone, Bear. Add moderator. There you go. It's an active suicide. Call it what it is. Yeah. Well, let's see here.
Main. Link. Published. Updated 12 hours ago. More than 11 Canadians are dying every day on average because of opioids, according to new data from the federal government. The crisis is not abating, Theresa Tam, Canada's chief public health officer, said in an interview on Tuesday. You are currently on a tech. Canada is the world's second highest per capita consumer of opioids, after the United States, which has led to widespread misuse, dependence, and addiction. The report released on Tuesday from a special federal advisory committee shows that 1,036 people died from causes related to using opioids, mainly overdoses, from January to March. That brings the total number to more than 8,000 since the start of 2016. Most of the deaths were ruled to be unintentional.
God damn, 8,000 deaths since 2016 in a country of 35 million people? No problem, Bear. Get a Minds account. Yeah, I should. Maybe I should get a Minds account.
Number of apparent opioid-related deaths in Canada by manner of death. Black on white. Accident. You are currently on a suicide. Undetermined. You are currently
Accident,
on a tech element.
suicide,
2018.
undetermined.
Jan to March. Grew. 2018. Jan to March. End of 2018. Jan 2017. Grew. End of 2017.
Oh, I can't read that table.
Grew.
That sucks.
973. Grew.
Oh.
End of 2016. Grew.
So in 2018, for accidental deaths, there was 973 from January to March.
973. 973. End of 900. 3,679. 3,600. End of 3,640. End of 3,679.
3,679 for the year 2017.
End of 3,679.
2,643 since 2016.
39. Grew. 39. End of 194.
Well, this is a really hard table to read. I'm going to skip this table because it's not.
The Globe and Mail. Source. Image. End of 24. Group. Image.
I wish I could share this properly.
Number.
I need to learn how to screen share properly.
The powerful painkiller fentanyl was involved in more than edit text link. Email. Edit text for the powerful painkiller fentanyl was involved in more than 70% of the deaths. The report said the rate of death is up 5% from the same time period last year and 44% compared with the same time in 2016.
Yeah, fentanyl is fucking deadly. Yeah. Fentanyl is... Oh, hello, Vanilla Bear. Yeah, fentanyl is like... Fentanyl makes heroin look like Skittles. And a lot of people are accidentally overdosing on fentanyl, like heroin addicts, because A, they're either given fentanyl and not told, or their heroin has been cut with fentanyl, or they are, somebody gives them fentanyl and instead of heroin, it's like, oh, I got this prescription or whatever. You don't have heroin. I don't here, try this instead. And they end up overdosing because they go to take, close to the same amount as they would with heroin. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, if anyone wants to, I like Skittles, says Bear. Yeah, they've been lacing heroin with fentanyl, and people have been dying, yeah. Oh, way to go, VB! 101 subs. Oh, I didn't have surgery. I had new eyes molded because my eyes are acrylic. So I had new eyes molded for me and hand painted because I chose a different color. There's actually a video on my channel called Blind Press's New Eyes, and I will have to call you later, O&M instructor. If anyone wants to,
prescription and illicit fentanyl were linked to 73% of the deaths from January to March, an increase of 16% from the same period last year.
Prescription and illicit fentanyl was linked to the deaths. So this is and this is why I get so angry about pot use. Yay! I fixed it. It's back. I fixed it. Go me. Yep, back. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to throw the Hangout link in chat because I'm going to go until about probably 20 to 12 because the Kumite intro is so long. So I'm going to throw the Hangout link in chat. And if anybody wants to jump in and say hello, we can do that for the next 25 to 30 minutes. And then we can all head over to the Kumite if we want. I will. But yeah, let's have a chatteroo. I cannot believe I boomered the stream up again. You weren't sure I was Canadian till I said about. Oh, bear. Oh my. Here, let's get to the silly stream. Do, 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 do. Let's go in here. Load. Oh, good. Now I'm hearing myself in my headphones. Let's pause that. Now, let's find the chat. Come along. Where's the stupid chat? I just want to find the damn chat box. There's chat. Okay. Now, let's get all the way to the... No, I can understand. I can understand that you're not a fan of Tonka. He takes a while. It took me a while to be a fan of Tonka, honestly. Come on. Oh, okay. Paste. Enter. Send. Okay. No worries. Yeah, I can understand that. All right, so that's no worries. If nobody can join, that's fine. I just figured we would give it a try. If anyone's got any... Oh, hello, Irate Bear.
Hello, Blind Press. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I thought I'd quickly pop in and just say congratulations. Well done.
Thank you very, very much. It's been fun, and I hope to keep it up.
Oh, good, good. I don't think I've actually ever had a gander at your channel before. Um, you mostly do live streams, I see.
Yeah, I do live streams, and then I also do videos, but it's hard for me to edit them, so Pinkalo usually edits them for me. So I do
Oh,
more streams because it's easier for me to do those.
yeah. Streams are easier and they
Yeah.
are more fun, in my opinion.
Yes.
Well, it depends on what type of video you're making. But yeah, I can see why. So you do like political analysis and stuff like that.
Yeah, I look at politics. I look at news. Sometimes I do rants about just different things that I observe or have happened to me in my life about being blind. Um, there's actually, like I said earlier, there's a video of me getting my new eyes done so that people can see what it's like. I just cover a bunch of stuff. I cover nerdy shit too, because I'm a huge Star Trek fan. So
Yeah.
I do lots of review. Like I talk about Star Trek. I talk about. I plan on doing stuff about horror movies all October because of Halloween.
Mm.
So.
What's your favorite horror movie?
Oh, that's hard. A good, actually scary movie. I'd have to say The Exorcist. But if
The
I'm in
original.
for yeah, the original. If I'm in for just some fun, I'll definitely go for the Evil Dead franchise.
Fair play, fair play. My mum actually went to go see The Exorcist in the cinemas when it first came out.
Oh,
Yeah, she said that the people were running and screaming out of the cinema.
wow.
Yeah. I find that hilarious.
It is funny. Because nowadays, like, that just wouldn't scare anybody because nobody's psychologically frightened anymore if you think about it.
Well, I think it takes a lot for any horror director, producer, whatever, or writers to produce something that is truly terrifying
Yes.
in the current year, because we're very, very desensitized to a lot of things thanks to, very, very gory horror films. You don't get many decent psychological horrors these days.
No, you really don't. There is one I would like to see, which is Don't Breathe, and that's the one about the teenagers who try to rob the blind veteran, and he ends up fucking with them. I haven't seen it yet. It's from 2016.
That's the swimming pool one, isn't it?
I might be.
And the guy like puts the lid on the swimming pool and they can't get out.
Yeah, that would be fucked up.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. I've seen the trailer for that. It does look good. There's another one that Miss Misa and Jeff told me about. It's called Hereditary,
Mm.
and apparently that's actually really fucked up.
Yeah, I love me a good horror movie.
I do. I'm a big fan of the found footage genre, though.
Oh, okay.
I know that's not everyone's cup of tea before anyone jumps on me about it, but I do like the found footage genre.
Blair Witch fucked me up for a bit. But I was like 9 when it came out, so.
Yeah. I'm just very admirable of that particular genre, especially the paranormal activity movies,
Yeah.
specifically the first one. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's shit. Well, all right. Well, it was made on $10,000, so.
Yeah. The first one was good. I liked the first one.
I did, yeah.
I was kind of rooting for the demons, though, because the husband was a moron.
Yeah, the guy was a complete tool. I couldn't wait for him to get murdered.
Yeah, exactly.
Just come up with the dumbest ideas ever to try and do what? I never know. But yeah. The second one was good.
I haven't seen that one. I should watch it.
The second one acts as like a prequel that technically also overlaps the first movie and then shortly afterwards as well.
Mm.
It's good. It's good. I enjoyed it.
I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, yeah. So now that you've hit 101 subscribers, what's your plans now? What's next?
What's next? I'm so far I seem to be doing pretty well with my format for now, so I'm just gonna keep it going, but I'm always open to new ideas. I always say, you know, if there's any topics that people want me to cover in particular, or if there's any suggestions, like I'm always open um for, you know, criticism and for all that stuff. Like I would love to be able to find a good game to play. But finding games that are accessible are hard because I'm a gamer at heart, but I can't find any accessible games that are good.
Oh, okay. What do you mean, like a AAA game? You mean?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay.
I love my fighting games, but right now I've just got a Dreamcast and Soul Calibur.
A Dreamcast.
Mm-hmm. I'm old school.
Fair play. Fair play. Also, Vanilla Bear says hello. She's currently waving at the microphone.
Hello, VV.
You talk too quietly.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
I heard her.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
But I'm going to carry on cleaning.
All right. You should be cleaning. I am a misogynist. Yeah, so 100 subs is hard to get to. 1,000 subs is even harder to get to.
Yeah.
And you do obviously have quite the challenge with you being primarily a streaming channel.
Yeah.
You ever work out that algorithm? Let me know.
Well, I also like to go and hang out with I go on other people's streams as well and talk with them, and I just love hanging out with people.
Mm.
It's really fun. Talking to people is fun, and I find that it helps get your name out there when you find people willing to stream with you, and I just enjoy the interaction because it's, you know, I deal with a lot of depression myself, so I find that this really helps.
Yeah. Well, it's one of the reasons why I started in the first place.
Yeah.
You know, it was something to do to take my mind off of shit. So, as you know, I'm quite open about mental health and stuff like that. So, Vanilla Bear wants to stream with you. There you go.
Aw, awesome.
Yeah, you can do a stream with her sometime. She might bore you to death, though.
Pinkalo says she's only primarily streaming channel because I have to edit her videos and it takes 9 hours.
Your videos that long, are they?
No, it's just what I do is I record the audio.
Yeah.
And he chops up all of my pauses and everything. And he puts my avatar to the video and he like makes it move around and all this fun visual stuff for all the lovely sighted people that watch my channel.
Oh, good, good.
He makes it so it's not just a boring black screen.
Good. There's not enough in this genre, to be honest, in terms of visual editing and stuff like that. So
yeah,
that's only a good thing in my mind. Especially if Pinkalo's good at editing.
He does a really good job.
I'll have to check it out.
He when he goes to his because he does his videos too of his driving and he edits them to music and everything and he's like chopped up the music and like he's a good editor. He does a really good job with my videos and I really appreciate the hard work, especially because he has to deal with a Mac and he hates Mac. So
I've never had the pleasure of using a Mac, so Windows all the way.
Yeah.
And I use Sony Vegas to edit anyway, so Speaking of which, I think I found something for Lord Bear to respond to. So,
ooh,
yeah,
exciting.
yeah. So, I'm gonna go. But congratulations again, Blind
Well,
Press,
thanks for dropping by.
and wish you all the best with the channel
Thank
and
you.
stuff like that. And I'll probably speak to you soon.
Very cool. Very cool.
All right, I'll see you soon. Thank you very much. See you later.
Have a good one.
And you. Bye bye.
Bye. That was amazing to have Irate Bear on. I've been following Irate Bear for... Oh, stop it, Pincalo. You work hard. Quit it. But being a good editor is being obsessed with details and shit. So on that. Stop selling yourself short, or I will smack you when I see you next. Smack! Slap! As AP or Ghastly would say. So I've got 11:25, and I have what's called an orientation and mobility lesson coming up. So I think we'll go for another 10 minutes. Domestic violence, yes. If anyone else wants to come on for the last 5 or 10 minutes, feel free. Or if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to ask. I'm just going to double check something here. Fuck off, Eve. Women can't abuse men. Yes. No, we are infallible. There's no way we could possibly abuse women or abuse men, right? We are perfect in every way. Love you too, Eve. Catch me online. How about that? Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh, that's funny, funny, funny. Let's see here. Well, I want to thank everyone for subscribing. You missed a bunch of articles. You missed me boomering up the stream again, but I was able to save it. I'm good at this streaming stuff. You're enjoying yourself? Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. But yeah, Aries, you missed me boomering up the stream, but thank God I saved it. And you missed Irate Bear coming and having a chat. Thank you again for the donations as well to Streamlabs. I know that a lot of people have some their own issues and stuff, and financial stuff, and so I really do appreciate the donations to Streamlabs. Let's see. The other reason it takes me long to edit is I'm busy watching Ghost Poo. Sure, blame Ghost Poo. It's Drunkle's fault. But yes, this is so much fun for me, and I'm glad I can provide some entertainment for you guys. I love watching, or I love interacting with you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. Again, thank you to the people who do donate to Streamlabs. Thank you for those who have become patrons. This is amazing to have 101 subscribers, and it's kind of surreal for me because it just happened so quickly. I went from, like 2 weeks ago I had 40 subs, and now I have 101. So I'm this is really cool for me. So I really want to thank you guys for your support and your continued tuning in. It's awesome. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna end it here and get ready for my orientation lesson. Well, they're in the list called live streams. If you want to go back and take a listen, Aries, or Red Feather, sorry. They're all in the live streams playlist, and I do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, and then I also do Star Trek streams. The next one's going to be on the 29th of September at 10 p.m. Eastern, and it is a review of the pilot episode of The Next Generation called Encounter at Farpoint. Please, thank you guys. Please tune in on Friday for the 6th episode of the coffee stream. Thank you guys so much for coming today. Thank you again for getting me to 101 subscribers, and hopefully we just keep going from here. I want everyone to have a great day. It was lots of fun. No problem, Aries. I love streaming. Thanks for coming. We will see you all on Friday. Have a great day, everyone. And this is Blind Frets signing off.